I'll never forget. At freaking 16 years old, apparently me being 230 pounds was obese. Well, yeah. Unless you were over 6 feet tall at the age of 16. If you weighed 230 pounds you were more than likely considered obese or morbidly obese depending on your height at that time. Me. Remembering I'm Cuban when the doctor tells me, yet again, that I'm overweight for being 5'3". Please note, the BMI charts are not separated by ethnicity. If a doctor is telling you that you are overweight, being Cuban does not give you a special pass. That I don't eat enough and that's why I can't lose weight. It's insane. But my calorie deficit is so bad that my body holds on to any and all food I eat. Then I binge without meaning to and get all my calories at once and it's just bullcrap. This person refuses to accept the fact that they are overeating. There is a myth that missing 1 or 2 meals will force the body to enter this starvation mode where the body will hold on to food because it does not know when the next meal is coming. This is not something that your body will do after only a few missed meals, or even a few days of missed meals. Shows like Survivor and Naked and Afraid show contestants not eating properly for weeks at a time and they still lose quite a bit of weight. This person is more than likely skipping breakfast or even lunch, then binges for dinner. Skipping 1 or 2 meals a day does not change the amount of calories this person consumes during these regular binges. Avoiding eye contact with fat people in public is fatphobic. Not really. Not even close. I try to avoid eye contact with all people in public. Fat or skinny, I'm probably not going to look at you. You can rely on your hunger to let you know when you're hungry. Trust that if you feel hunger, it's hunger. And those cues may not always cue you to eat enough. Sometimes you may need to eat in the absence of hunger, to give your body what it needs. So if you're hungry, that's real. But if you're not hungry, that's fake. If you're not hungry, you should eat anyway because our bodies only really know when they're hungry. Feelings like being full or not hungry are fake feelings that we should all ignore. This makes no sense. None. If you're not hungry, don't eat. It's not that difficult. Can we talk about how salon chairs are not made for fat people? I'm a mid-fat, and when I get fatter, I will have to have the conversation with my stylist that I cannot see her, or could you pull up a chair without arms? Fatphobic culture affects so much daily. What in the FatLogic is a mid-fat? Seriously asking. Is that a term for an overweight person and not an obese person? Or is that some mid-range between normal weight and overweight? Seems like it would be a lot easier to just lose weight. Or at the very least maintain your current weight. But no. That would make too much sense. This person has already said, when I get fatter. So there are clearly no plans to make the healthy choice of not becoming obese. Not being able to fit in a chair made for normal and even overweight individuals is not the salon's fault. The salon should not have to pay for expensive specialty chairs for the extremely small minority of customers who can't fit into the regular chairs. People who overeat recognize the difficulties that come from that unhealthy lifestyle. And instead of making changes to make their lives easier, they would rather make a fuss and inconvenience those around them. Can't stop thinking about food all the time? Try eating more. LOL. Sure. Just eat more. Don't look for foods that are more filling so you're not hungry all the time. Just eat more. Makes sense. If all women ate and drank the same, and exercised the same amount, we would still have different body types. Yes, that is true. We are not all the same. Some are taller and some carry their weight in different areas, such as the stomach or legs. The BMI chart exists for a reason. Someone who is 6 feet can weigh more than someone who is only 5 feet, and that taller person could still be considered a normal, healthy weight. The recommended daily caloric intake would be different for those two individuals. In addition, the amount of exercise needed to create a deficit for weight loss would also be different. However, this is not an excuse for obesity. To maintain an obese figure, that person is consistently eating more calories than what is recommended for them. Mid-size bodies are plus-sized bodies that benefit from skinny privilege. I wonder if mid-size bodies are the same as mid-fat bodies. How exclusive is this little fat positivity club? So people who are overweight are no longer welcome, it seems, since they somehow benefit from skinny privilege. Not really sure how that works though. I thought the fake skinny privilege thing was complaints about actual skinny or normal weight people. Does this mean a new movement is going to be born? Are we now going to see mid-size positivity posts since they've been kicked out of the club? Messed up stuff thin people say. I earned my thin privilege by working out, eating healthy, and taking care of my body. Listen bumhat. The point of privilege is that it is never earned. That's the rule. Class privilege, white privilege, whatever privilege, it's never earned. I don't care how many hours you spend at the gym, how many carrots you eat, or how much cake you turn down. Thin privilege, just like other privileges, is never, ever, ever earned. First of all, thin people do not use the word thin privilege. The only times I've ever heard a thin person use those words are when they are reading some illogical, FatLogic posts. Second of all, stop bringing race into FatLogic to gain followers. If a person is white, they are born white. They did nothing to be born white, and they can't do anything to not be white. That is not the same as being overweight. An overweight person can eat less and go to the gym, and like magic, they are no longer overweight. It's not the same as someone's ethnicity, which cannot be changed. If many thin people are saying they are thin because they eat healthy, work out and take care of their bodies, who are you, a non-thin person, to tell them how they achieved those results?